Tell me, fellas, have you seen her? It was about 5 minutes ago when I seen her hottest chick that a youngin' never seen before. I say, yo, tell the girls I wanna meet her.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have this whole makeup tutorial for you from start to finish. It's based around this brown chocolate lip. I paired it with a neutral eye and some stacked lashes and then a little bit of a glowy skin. So if you're interested in recreating this look, then just keep on watching. Starting with bare skin, I'm going to go straight in with my Eucerin replenishing face cream. This is going to add some hydration and some moisture to my skin, seeing as it is a little bit dehydrated. Then I'll be using the Bobbi Brown eye repair cream just underneath my eyes and massaging my eyes a little bit just to keep them primed and hydrated throughout the day. I'll be also using the hydrating photo finish primer by Smashbox. I don't quite know how I feel about this. This is a primer and I guess it's good. And then I'll be using the Benefit Professional just around my T-zone just to eliminate any pores that I do have. Going straight in with my MAC Duo Color Corrector. I'm using the orange on all the dark areas as I usually do, and then I'm just going to blend it out with my fingertips because I don't want it to be too harsh. I don't want there to be too much orange on my skin. And then I'm going to be using the MAC Face and Body in C5 as per usual, just kind of in the center of my face and then buffing it out, because I am going to be using the NARS All Day Luminous in Tahoe around the perimeter of my face because I do have pigmentation. It tends to be a little bit darker around the face, like on the forehead and around my mouth area. To conceal, NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Caramel has been my go-to. I really like the orangey tone to it, which is going to help with that darkness. So I'm going to pop it around my mouth area, and then I'm also going to pop it underneath my eyes. I've been using a brush recently. I don't know why. I kind of prefer it to a beauty blender right now. Then going in with my Pro Longwear Concealer in NC42 and mixing it with a little bit of NC35. I'm just going to highlight. So I want my under eyes to be quite bright, and I'm also going to do this on all the high points of my face as per usual as well. And then just buffing that in again with this sort of dense brush, which I feel gets all the product in. Taking the foundation off my lips because I hate that look. And then I'm going to be using the MAC Mineralized Powder in Medium and baking almost, or kind of sponging that powder into my concealer to lock it into place. I'll be using the Dark Concealer Palette by MAC, and I'm going to start contouring just with the darkest shade in the palette. I'll be doing my jawline and my cheekbones, and also, you know, all the usual places that you guys contour. I'll then be setting everything by spraying a little bit of the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and then I sponge this over, and I feel like this lasts a long time, and that is my skin done. So moving on to eyes, I'll be starting off with my Maybelline 24 Hour Color Tattoo Shadow, bringing it all the way up, and this is in the shade Creme de Nude, and then I just buff it in with a beauty blender. And then I'm going to be taking my Makeup Revolution contour palette and taking that banana shade, that yellow shade, and popping that straight onto the lid to add a bit of brightness. We'll be using the MAC eyeshadow called Saddle. This is a really nice sort of burnt orangey color, burnt brownish color, and I'm going to pop this just into my crease area or above it, taking that into a V shape into my lower lash line. I'm also going to go a little bit into the inner corners because I quite like the depth there. Then I'm going to be using the concealer palette in Medium, and I'm going to take, I believe it's NC30, the shade. I'm just going to take that underneath my brow bone and then blend that out. And this is just going to clean up my brows. We're going to then do our brows because I kind of forgot to do them. I take the excess of the dip down gel off on the back of my hand because I don't want it too blocky. And then the best way to describe this is kind of just colour them in like a colouring book, I guess. So I'm going to buff out this saddle on top of that concealer, and then taking this brush is a 211 brush. I think it's a 211. I'm going to go into Handwritten. Now it is a little bit more tapered than the 217, so you get more accuracy with it. And I'm going to pop that into my crease, taking that all the way in. Going back into that banana colour, I'm going to pop that onto my lid and create a really soft cut crease, and then blend everything out. Now again, using that Creme de Nude shade by Maybelline, I'm going to be creating a wing. It doesn't have to be perfect. We sort of want it slightly thick as well, and you want to wing it out to the edge of your brow. Then I'm going to spray that brush with Fix Plus, and then go into my Tom Ford palette, and using this peachy colour, I'm going to go right on top of it, so it is going to be quite bold and it's going to pop a little bit. Then I'm going to do a wing liner, just a simple wing liner. You might need to change the shape of your eyeshadow depending on how thick your wing is, and it should look a little something like this. Going back into saddle, I'm going to pop this into my lower lash line and just smoke that out. Then I'm actually going to be using these lashes that I got off eBay. I didn't think much of them when I first initially got them, but I actually really like them. I pop in a little bit and then I pinch them and curl them upwards because I want them to flick up. That is one eyelash, but I decided that I sort of wanted to stack them, so I put 2 on, and then I covered any mistakes or any errors that you do have with a little bit of that liquid liner. I'm also going to be using the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, which I absolutely love. I popped this on the bottom, and I also popped a little bit on the top. I'm going to be bronzing the skin with Give Me Sun bronzer, which is more of an orangey tone, and then I'll be highlighting with Oh Darling by MAC, and I love, love, love this highlighter. So I take it down the usual places that you would highlight, like your cupid's bow, the bridge of your nose, your cheekbones, and I like to put a little bit just on the ball of my nose. I take a little bit on my brow bone as well. Then for the lips is what the look is all about. I'm going to be using the lip liner Chestnut by MAC, and I'm going to pop this all over the lips. And then for my lipstick, I'll be using Antique Velvet, which is this really true chocolate brown colour. Popping that all over, and also using that edge that's quite sharp as a liner just to clean up any mistakes that I might have had. I'll be using Makeup Forever's HD Translucent Powder just to make this look matte, because I wanted it super, super matte. And that is it, guys. I just spray a little bit of my All Nighter Setting Spray by Urban Decay, and I am done. I hope you guys really enjoyed this look.